How's it going today, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are discussing all things books. We are wrapping up our November book club and heading straight into December. So if you're new to my channel and you're looking for some festive, cozy vibes, a way to decompress and relax, especially at this festive but busy time of year, you're in the right place. My name is Angela. I love to go shopping. I love the holidays. I love sharing with you guys, putting a smile on your face. See, when I click that subscribe button, you don't want to miss out. Especially my Merry Christmas countdown is starting on December 1st, and I'm going to be uploading a new video every day, helping you check off your list and check it twice. Just think of me as your little old elf. So click that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out. I'm going to stop rambling because we are going to head inside of this video and talk about all things books. Now for our November book club wrap up, we are covering off the Book Club Hotel. This one felt like the perfect November hug in a book. I found there is family magic, friendships that formed inside that cozy atmospheric hotel. Did you feel like you were sitting beside them during those late night chats? I loved how each woman walked in carrying her own emotional luggage and slowly unpacked it with support. Now, the hotel as a character itself, the warm lights, the tucked away rooms, the snowy setting, it felt like the hotel itself guided the characters towards healing. Did the setting make the story feel more intimate for you too? Because it totally did for me. Now, the Christmas Bookshop by Jenny Colgan, now this is my favorite one. This felt like stepping straight into a Hallmark movie set in a bookshop, but with a bit more depth and soul. Now, transformation of people and spaces, watching the bookshop itself come back to life, mirroring the main character's growth, Carmen's growth, Mr. McCready. I just love the symbolism. Messy beginnings becoming something magical. Did you find that parallel satisfying? I totally did. Now let's talk about the sister dynamic because this one was complicated. The complicated sister relationship was so real. Some moments were heartbreaking, some frustrating, some perfectly sweet. Now, which sister did you relate to more? The independent one or the overwhelmed one? Which one did you like the best? Now, A Winter in New York by Josie Silver. Where do I even begin? This might have been the most emotional reads for us out of all for November picks. New York as a main character itself, the festive lights, winter streets, cozy cafes. I swear I could smell the roasting chestnuts and feel the crisp air. Now, did the city enhance the romance for you too? Because it totally did for me. I've been in New York at Christmas time, and let me tell you, unforgettable. But let's talk about grief, healing, and new beginnings. The story had such a tender way of handling loss, and I loved how romance wasn't rushed. It felt like a warm, quiet thaw after a long, emotional winter. Now, did you get comforted by the ending, or did it leave you wanting a little bit more? Because I wanted a little bit more. So that was November, emotional, heartwarming, a little reflective, and exactly what this time of year calls for. But now, December, we're adding a bit of sparkle, a bit of snow, magic, and some romance. Okay, my December book club picks are here. So have you watched the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? You know, when they say drum roll and she goes, ta-da! Here are our December book club picks, and I am so excited to share with you guys. Now, they're a little bit sparkly and sweet and fun, and that's kind of what I'm looking forward to in the holidays. I don't want anything too heavy. I don't have time to be emotional during December. I am far too busy. So let's dive into these books. Okay, this first one, this is called A Winter Wish by Emily Stone. And it says, the best journey takes you home. When Lexi learns of her father's death, she doesn't know how to feel. They've barely spoken in the past 10 years, and she's even more confused when she discovers that he's left her half of his holiday travel company, a successful niche business specializing in trips that explore the holiday traditions of cultures all over the world. Meanwhile, the other half of the company has been left to her father's handsome but bad-tempered young deputy, Theo. And the will stipulates that the two of them must find a way to run the company together for a year before they decide its fate. So you know there's going to be some tension, some drama, some push and pull. I think it's going to be a little bit emotional too with the passing of her father, but I'm really, really excited to read this. I have read a book by Emily Stone before. Oh, it was Always in December. There we go. Always in December. I have read from her before. That one was emotional, so I'm excited for this one. Okay, next up is The Christmas Express. Now, I was in London Drugs and I saw this book. I just liked the title of it. And I was like, oh, that's exciting. Is it like the Polar Express, but for adults? And I think it kind of is. So I left the store and I went back and I came and purchased it because I couldn't stop thinking about it. Now, I have never read any books by Isla Gordon before. So this book is about when 6 ex-friends are invited to a winter wedding in Canada. The last thing they want is a reunion. But bride-to-be Bryn is desperate. So much so that she's offering to pay for their travel. But there's a surprise in store. Bryn hasn't booked them flights. Instead, she's bought non-refundable tickets for the cross-Canada Christmas train, which I've always wanted to do. 4 days trapped together in a cozy train cabin, traveling through snow-topped mountains, frozen lakes, and glistening Christmas trees. Yes, please. Over the most magical time of year, it's a trip like no other, and Bryn hopes it'll end their feud just in time for the wedding. So this sounds super cute. I'm really excited. Merrick and I have always wanted to take a cross-country train. I think that sounds magical. And it reminds me, one of my favorite Christmas movies is White Christmas. And when they go on the train and snow, snow, snow. So I wonder, is it gonna remind me of that? Anyways, super excited for this book. Okay, the last book, I kind of did a sneak peek to this. Was it my October book club? I think it was, because I saw this in Indigo and I knew I had to pick it up right away because it is one of Indigo's top exclusive picks and it is going viral. So I hope you can still find it. This is the Christmas Eve love story. It's an Advent book by Ginny Baird. And what it is every day, there's 12 days, so 12 days of Christmas, every day you have a new chapter to open, just like in Advent. So every chapter is sealed, so it builds up some anticipation and excitement as to what is coming next. This book is so pretty and beautiful. Like, look at each Advent page. Isn't that gorgeous? So let's read what it's about. Annie Jones works hard designing windows for iconic New York City department store Lawson's Finest. So when her Christmas window display gets upended by some rambunctious kids on Christmas Eve, the all too realistic store Santa gives Annie a little decorating tip on how to start over. With Santa's advice and a helping hand from friendly security guard Braden Tate, Annie repairs the damage and heads home reluctantly to spend the evening alone, watching rom-coms with her cat. Romantic, right? When Annie wakes the next morning, she's bewildered to find that it isn't Christmas Day at all, but Christmas Eve all over again. Stuck in a time loop, Annie doesn't know how she'll ever make it back to the present. But despite her Christmas Eve reruns, each day is slightly better than the last, and every moment with Braden feels brand new. Luckily, Annie has an infinite number of chances to get things right and every opportunity to find what's been missing from her life. Friends, community, family, and a magical holiday romance that fits just right in. How cute does that sound? So my friends, I hope that you have enjoyed the November book club. Here's our December reads. I can't wait to get into them. And I wanted to talk about some other books. I know. Now, unfortunately, my little one is at school. I asked her to go through her Christmas books and pull out her favorite books. I love giving books at Christmas time, especially for kids. Ava gets so excited every year when we pull out her Christmas books and we add to the collection every year. She has so many. This is only just a few. And every year she gets excited when she gets a new Christmas book. I thought that I would share these beautiful books with you in case you have little ones in your life and you want to give the gift of reading to them as well. So Ava, oh my gosh, is a Christmas expert, let me tell you. So some of her favorite books, I'm going to start at the bottom. Ooh, okay. This one has been well loved. This is Mickey's Christmas Storybook Collection. And you get, how many stories? 1, 2, 3. You get 5 stories in this. You get Mickey's Christmas Carol, Donald Duck's Christmas Tree, Mickey and Minnie's Gift to the Magi, Huey, Dewey, and Louie's Christmas Wish. And it is as beautiful as you want it to be. It reminds me of, like, look at that, being a kid, and especially if you're Canadian, Sunday nights on CBC, it would be Disney night, and you would wait. Oh my gosh, there's so many books here. You would wait to sit in front of the TV and watch Mickey's Christmas Carol and watch all these beautiful Disney Christmas cartoons. This book is gorgeous, and if you have a little Disney fan in your life, grab them this one. Okay, my leg. Okay, next up, I love this. This is purely nostalgic. I love the Little Golden Books. and I found this one. This is the Little Golden Book Christmas Stories, and there is there's 9 stories in this book, and it is so classic. Baby's First Christmas, Jingle Bells, The Pokey Little Puppy's First Christmas, The Nutcracker, The Little Christmas Elf. Ava loves this book, and I love reading it to her too. It is so beautiful. It's vintage looking. The stories are just so precious. Honestly, oh, so cute. So yes, if you have a little one, I would highly recommend this. Okay, next up, and funny enough, I saw this exact version at Winners yesterday, and this is where I got this book from. This is the most beautiful illustrated version of The Night Before Christmas that I've ever seen. So if you go to Winners right now, they probably have it, but just look at how beautiful this book is. It's so beautiful. Every page is actually on thick, I don't know, poster board. It's not just a flimsy piece of paper. It's like a thick, sturdy book. I love this book. So does Ava. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Need I say any more? It's a classic. I always love giving the nativity story to little ones as well. This nativity book, it is so pretty. It's actually similar to The Night Before Christmas. It's illustrated on thick poster board, so it won't rip easily, but it's beautiful, especially for little ones if you want to tell them the true meaning of Christmas. Robert Munsch. I love Robert Munsch. So does Ava. I love all of his books, and this one's so cute. Sounds like Christmas. It's crazy. It's zany, just like all Robert Munsch books. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, whew, Ava did quite a good selection here. Okay, have you read the series of books about the crayons? Well, this one is about the crayons Christmas. And what's so cool is inside, there's like actual letters from the crayons and things to pull out. Look at this. There's like little cute cutouts. There's like postcards in here. Oh my gosh, I don't want to wreck it. Ava will not be impressed. Hold on. It's so cute. It's illustrated so beautifully. It's the cutest little story, and all these crayon books are hilarious. So you get them the whole set, but the Crayons Christmas is so cute. Okay, 3 more books. Whew. Let's do this one. The Stocking Stuffer. Now, The Stocking Stuffer is the cutest little book. It's about this little mouse who Santa enlists as the official stocking stuffer. So if you're wondering how your stockings get stuffed, everybody, it's this little mouse. It's so cute. You should get like a little mouse from Canadian Tire and pair it with this book. Perfect gift. Okay, 2 more. This is Ava's favorite book. It's called The Bear Stays Up for Christmas. It's so cute. It's about this bear, and the animals wake the bear up because they don't want him to miss Christmas, even though he's hibernating. So he wakes up and they stomp through the woods and they set up a Christmas tree, they put up garland, and everybody has the best time, and they're trying to keep the bear awake. But all of a sudden, the bear is the only one awake, and all of his friends have fallen asleep. So the bear makes Christmas gifts for everybody. Santa comes, and then all the little animals wake up and give the bear a quilt so he can go back to hibernating. It's so sweet. Ava loves this book. And then my favorite book, it's one of my favorite authors. Somebody kindly gifted me these books when Ava was just a little baby. And these are books by Nancy Tillman. She's such a beautiful author, but this one at Christmas time, it's called The Spirit of Christmas. And let me just read the last line. And that's when I got it. That's when I knew the thing that was missing from Christmas was you. Oh, every time I read this book, I just cry my eyes out. Reminds me of my mom. It's such a beautiful book. The illustrations are stunning. Nancy Tillman is such a gorgeous author. Okay, everybody, so December is going to be full of reading for your little ones, for yourself. Take some time, carve out a little piece of your day, snuggle up on the couch, even if it's in bed for 5 minutes before you go to bed. Oh, decompress. Get into your books. I can't wait, and I hope that you enjoy this December book club. Thanks for reading right along with me. Click that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out, and I'll see you later. Bye. Fragile.